Hey guys, what's up? This is Destiny Rising. It's a mobile game you can play with a controller.
So that moment was the height of human achievement. His next came the invaders. Collapse. The sky went from cold to dark in a heartbeat. No one can agree on how or why. What we do know is the traveler saved us. And now, after an age of darkness, hope is finally returning. Those of us left are reuniting beneath the traveler. The last city is taking shape, a beacon of light that grows brighter every day. Which brings us to the focus of our story. A community called Haven, and a champion named Wolf, destined to bring humanity back from the dark. And Wolf is not alone, for there are many champions willing to help, each fighting for a better future. The light is converging at an unprecedented rate. Hope and a new civilization await us if we fight for it.
Not getting sound? All right. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test. Probably an echo, right? We not getting sound? We not getting sound? We not getting sound? Test, 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 test. Goodness gracious.
Fields where we make a difference. Let me finish scanning your body.
Come on, man. Why is it always a fucking issue, man? Now there's no sound. Okay. Man, I played it today for like an hour, Lane, and there was nothing about it was fun to me. It hasn't been fun for a while, man, to be honest. And I've been supplementing like new items in the game to try to make it more fun. There's nothing fun. It's the same thing over and over and over again, and they keep adding all these elements that just make the game worse, in my opinion. Instead of them adding new levels and like new weapons like they should, they want to add things that get people banned that have spent thousands of dollars on the game. Like, I know you're a kid, you don't understand the concept of money because it gets given to you all the time. But when I have to leave and go work a crappy job for all this money that I put into this, and then it's just wasted and it's just gone. What's a 1 year ban going to do? I'm just not going to play for a year. And then when I come back into the game, I'm a year behind everybody. Yeah, that's dumb. That account's going to go up for sale next year on the website, whatever it is. Google's already refunded me like I don't know, like 6 or 7 of my purchases. So they'll probably just cancel my account, to be honest. But I mean, if it's gone a year, it's gone forever to me because I'm not going to go back and play it in a year. That's pointless. I only planned on playing it for 18 months anyway. Yeah, I already told him 9 I'm not playing no more. Yeah, Bradley, he pisses me off every time anyway. I told Guns the account was deleted. It's gone. They banned me. Yeah. But don't be upset. You come play this game right here. You want me to show you some of the stuff? Ah, you can't hear none of the stuff. I'm trying to. Why won't this fucking thing just work, man? Uh, yeah, I know. I don't know how to fix it. The best I can do is this. Okay, that's connecting.
It'd be eliminated. Then, and retribution. Let's play with fire. Are out there today. An outbreak, warlord disputes, neighbor noises, as usual.
Yeah, this ain't the first time, man. Okay, you can hear stuff, but you can't hear it like in depth. Oh my lord, man. What the fuck is this shit so fucking difficult? It was just working just yesterday. It was working yesterday. I didn't touch anything. Test, 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 test. Why can't I get the full thing? I don't understand. Why don't you try this game? I'm still figuring out. We can figure it out together. You can play Call of Duty whenever you want, bud. Just playing music right now. I don't know how to go to story mode. Jesus, this is I wish somebody would just tell me. I'm gonna have to YouTube it. Yeah, we can play together on it. Yeah, we can play together. You'll have to type with your fingers to say something. Okay.
Hi guys, Mr. Waffles here. If you're
Members only content? Why the hell would I sign up for your channel?
What is going on, guys? It's the G-Shun here, and welcome to my complete beginner's guide to Destiny Rising. Now, this is going to be a longer video, so I'm going to break it down into chapters so that you can jump to the relevant information that you're looking for. But if you are a complete beginner, I would definitely recommend watching the video through so that you can have a full grasp of everything that Destiny Rising has to offer. Make sure you're using my link in the description below to download the game and my friend code so that you gain some extra game rewards. So grab a snack and some water. Make sure you drop a like if you enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel for more Destiny Rising content, and let's get right into it. There's a few ways that you can actually play Destiny Rising. You can either play it on an iOS or Android device such as your phone or a tablet, or you can use an emulator such as Mumu Player or BlueStacks, but I would recommend Mumu Player since it's actually created by NetEase, which is the developers of this game. Keep in mind, depending on the device that you are playing with, it is going to have different aspect ratios. For example, here on an iPhone or here on an iPad. You can also either play with your native touchscreen if you are on a phone or a tablet, or you can connect a controller like I have, or if you're on emulator, you can also play with mouse and keyboard. Another thing I wanted to mention for the controller players, if you go to controllers, control settings, you can come down here to customize layout, and you can actually either customize the layout or find your own paste code online somewhere from someone else. You can paste that code in, and then it will modify the way your layout looks. So for example, this code kind of makes it look like I'm more mouse and keyboard and the original Destiny feeling thing with the weapons down here, the mini map here on the left and stuff. So you can go ahead and play around, mess with these objects, see how the layout looks, and tune it into the way you like. Destiny Rising is also a gacha game, so anyone coming from Destiny or that might just not be very familiar with mobile games, the gacha system is a type of game where you are pulling characters with some kind of pull system, and typically there'll be a permanent banner and some kind of limited banner to incentivize people to pull those, and you are going to be one of those characters as you play versus the traditional you build a character, run through it like in an MMO type of styled gameplay. Now I'm going to go over these draws and the best ways to be saving resources and kind of what to look out for and the pitfalls of a gacha system in just a moment, but I wanted to clarify the actual type of game that Destiny Rising is. Now I'm going to go over all the systems in the game because I know it can be very overwhelming with everything that's happening. For example, all of these things, and then even when you go out into the main menu, there's all these icons and things that you might not know what they mean. So I'm going to break them down to you in a very simple way. So over here you have your team level, and this is shared between all of your characters, and it's kind of more attached to your account. Now your team level is leveled up through experience. At the moment the server cap is 80. This was gradually releasing as the game first launched, but now that we're at 80, if you're a new coming player, you should be able to fully progress to level 80 without having any kind of day caps. This team level is important because it unlocks a lot of things in the game, including your like privilege level, which dictates the level of reward you're gonna get. At level 71 being tier 7, and once you hit acclaim 10, which we'll go over the acclaim system in a moment, it unlocks the maximum level 8 rewards. But it also plays into the attribute bonuses, which basically is giving you an extra 8,000 power and all these health and stats for your characters. The next thing is, if you can see where your emblem and your kind of username is, if you click into that, this is where your home page is. Now you can see when you kind of join the game, your player code and all these things. And this is your high overview of your character. So here we have our accommodations. Anyone coming from Destiny, you know what that is, but to the new players, whenever you run any activities, you are able to kind of give one of these cards to the players in your fire team, and they're just a nice way to show off like, hey, this guy did really good in this, or this guy did really good in this. The next thing are your kind of stats here. So for example, in the game, there's currently 10 characters, so it's going to show me that, the amount of weapons you own, all the seals that you have unlocked, and your triumph score, which is kind of your progression system for unlocks and achievements. Down here, it's going to show you your recent obtained kind of items or your big clears, basically stats about your character that are noteworthy. Down here is your emblem, which kind of shows off. You can customize your bio. If clicking into here, you can kind of pick a different emblem or the little backdrop on the fire team. On the emblem, it's going to show your name, your clan or your pack if you're in one, your team level, and a title if you have one. Over here, this is your acclaim, which I'll talk about in a moment. Here's your shifting gates, which I'll talk about. This is your expanse, and this is your calamity ops, which are kind of some of the end game things that we'll talk about in a moment. Over here, you can like people's profiles and just visit them. It kind of shows that off. Here you can change your name, emblem, title, and your display settings, so you can customize what character you want shown here. This is another way to get to settings, which on a quick note, if you're interested in how to redeem codes, it's an author, and then you press redeem right there. And then you can quickly click that to share and make a little screenshot if you are interested in doing that. Going down, we have stats. Now these are the kind of leaderboard things that the game kind of currently tracks. You can kind of like go in there, see your past games, total kills, for example. This shifting gates is kind of the competitive PvP side of the game. Gauntlet is currently the raid we have, so you can kind of see information and things of that nature through here. You have your season and you have the lifetime depending on which one you want to see. Going down to archives, this is pretty much what it sounds like. This one's currently locked, but you can see, for example, the type of fish you have. There are reward tracks in here. So for example, that's how I get that emblem. Same thing with weapons. You can see all the things, artifacts, all these things. We're going to break these down specifically in a little bit. And down here you can have your showcase, so you can set up some showcase characters and stuff, so anyone that's visiting or clicking on your thing, they can see that there. Cosmetics is pretty much what it sounds like. These are your skins. This is your overall cosmetic score. Each thing kind of plays into that, your total, and you can kind of click through, see what you own, what you have. Triumphs, these are the same things if you are a Destiny player. If you're not, these are basically our achievements. This is your kind of progression track as you go through here. And your seals, these are where you get these titles. For example, I have the protagonist one from clearing the campaign. And then you can guild it by completing extra challenges, and that basically makes your name on your emblem here have like a gold thing. So it's just kind of a completionist thing for the people that care about. But the other thing is completing these seals and stuff is very nice because they give you these Lumia leaves, which are a very expensive premium currency that you want to be using. Next, we have the mentor handbook. This, once you kind of clear the beginning new light stuff, which here is the main kind of storyline that you're going to clear. You're going to have access to the more advanced mentor things, and these are nice because they give you these certain types of mentor tokens, which are a currency that then you can use in a shop, and you get them by helping newer players. So it's just kind of a nice system that they implemented to incentivize helping other players. And finally, you have your social, which basically is showing off little achievements that people have, and you can kind of go through and like them. Now, going into the events tab, this is pretty self-explanatory. Most gacha games will have lots of events running through here, so you'll just want to kind of click through here. These are some of the more important core ones that are happening, so you'll want to make sure you kind of claim these. As you can see, I've completed quite a few of these, share some things, etc. And then these are kind of the more seasonal, on a timely basis as they're running through. Take a look at what there's got. Some of these have really good rewards. For example, there's your Destiny 2 shader if you're or emblem if you're interested in it. The next thing is we have our draw banner. I'll talk about draws more in the section when I talk about them, but that's how you get to that. Here, this is going to be our seasons. We're not in the first season yet. We're currently still in season 0, so this is about to start here on Thursday for us. So this is how you get to that. Battle Pass. This game does have a Battle Pass, and this is how you get to that. Here's your quest to progress through it. This is the Battle Pass. Up here you can see the currencies, and it kind of just takes you to the shop, which I'll cover the shop in a moment. And now here's the actual shop. In here, there's going to be a bunch of things that you can buy, whether you want to spend money or not. Some of the notable things that you're going to want to pay attention to, especially if you're free to play, is the Lumia leaf. You are able to claim every week some free 10 here and then 10 in the Lumia leaf shop of these Lumia leaves. Make sure you're doing that every week, and then you're able to spend some of these leaves, for example, on the limited edition banner pulls. Also, this is where you kind of get to your cosmetics. For example, Bright Dust. If Destiny players returning, you have the option to use Bright Dust again, and this is another free to play way to get cosmetics. Here's our characters. These are all the characters you pull and the appearances that they have. We'll go over characters in a later section in depth. Here's the rankings. These are all the rankings that the game currently is actually tracking on the leaderboard. You have server-wide. For example, I'm on NA, regional, so for state or wherever you are, and then between all of your friends, you can set up your privacy, whether you want to show off like specific things. Here is your inventory. So breaking it down, you have your engrams at the top, which engrams are basically drops that you get that then you can decode or quote unquote decrypt and get things. So for example, artifacts here and here, and then some cosmetic things. There's also weapon ones. Here are all of the weapons. These are mods. These are artifacts. These are kind of our materials and items. Here we have more kind of miscellaneous things like.
Dude, that's the worst guide ever, bro. Like, you go over that stuff last. Okay. How do I do a campaign? Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is dumb as shit. I, why can't somebody just say how to do a campaign? How to do campaign in Destiny Rising. Follow the yellow main quests on your screen, which will guide you through the main storyline. Yellow main screen. I don't know what I need to do here. Yeah, okay, I got that. Okay, so now what do I gotta do? Equip any character level 5. Is this level 5? All weapons. And like this is like, why can't I just start whatever I need to start? Chapter 1. Okay. Complete prologue to unlock. Prologue. Okay, how do I fucking complete it? I clicked on every fucking thing. Your newborn library trapped in the ruins of bygone age. Escape and answer the summoning of Haven. I just want to start. I just want to. How the fuck do I start a match? I'm about to fucking get pissed off here. This is about pissing me off right here. Swear to God, I'm pissed off right now. I don't remember how to start the fucking game. Bro.
Amaze your friend! Make Polly appear again and again! Catch alive Polly, the surprise magic bird! From Zero.
You are even prettier in person.
Thank you.
There's a reason ball boys make especially attentive waiters.
Yo, welcome everybody to another One Wing Angel video, and today we're going to be discussing the legendary campaign missions Mine Rescue, Labyrinth, Turnabout, and Armageddon. And each of these runs are going to be the challenge mode difficulty runs. So each one, as you see here, they're all completed, all with their golden chests. And I ran Wolf on Armageddon. I ran Gwen on Turnabout. I ran Wolf on Labyrinth, and then Tan2 for the Mine Rescue. And the purpose of this video is just to show you guys what my characters are running, because I already pre-recorded the runs, but I wanted to show you guys exactly like what guns and where my characters are at for each run that I did. So this is my Tan2. This is the traits that I have for his total lockdown scout rifle, and then obviously I'm running the Izanagi's Burton with the catalyst. And then these are his relic abilities. This is where I have them at. And then his artifacts. No exotic artifacts for Tan2 yet, unfortunately. I gotta grind that out actually later on today. And then there's his talent tree is a tier 3 tan 2, and that's for tan 2. Now for my Gwen, for her run, this is where I have her at, also 5900 power. My tan 2 is actually what, almost 59. It was 58 point, yeah, 55.8k. And then Gwen is 5.9k, and then she has the concerto sidearms exotic, but also the catalyst. And then I also have the internal retribution shoddy with all mythic mods on this one, and also mythic traits as well. And then her artifact has 2 exotics, so she is pretty decked out, but not all the way yet. As well as she's only a tier 1 Gwen, so I don't even got her in tier 2 yet. And that is my Gwen that I ran. And then obviously this is gonna be my Wolf, 5.8 or 58k power. His is also all mythic traits, as well as 1 exotic mod, and then the rest are mythic mods, as well as a smart bomb exotic, which this one is a tier 2 catalyst. Just waiting on the third one, but you got to be at claim level 20 for that. And then that's Wolf. His relic abilities is maxed out, other than his weapon mastery, but everything else is maxed out. And then his artifacts, no exotic for him either. Actually, he's actually 60k. I don't know why this keeps flipping like that, but there it is. Yeah, he's at 60k actually, by the way. So yeah, my Wolf is 60k. His talent tree is tier 4, almost tier 5, and those are his relics, as well as relic abilities are maxed, except weapon mastery. And yeah, 60k Wolf, 59k Gwen, and almost a 59k tan 2. So all right, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay that you're gonna see here. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified whenever we go live. If you guys like the content, you want to see more Destiny Rising content down in the future, much love, and thank you again for everyone that supports my channel, because without you this wouldn't even be a possibility. So without further ado, let's get on to these videos.
I'm all warmed up. You'll handle the light work as usual. Haven's best coming through. The child means me. In my flame.
Kind of pissed me the fuck off when I first played it. You start matches like that. You just start fucking match. I don't understand why you fucking start a match like that. I need level 5 gun. Where the fucking guns at? Why is it like there's always a trailer that where you fucking need to go to? And now I'm not fucking moving.
watch the eclipse on 9th and 43rd. So self-absorbed that I almost missed the blackout. That I almost missed the blackout. I watched the eclipse on 9th and 43rd. So self-absorbed that I almost missed the blackout.
Sorry. Claim. Gathering a fire team. All right. Listen, check. Listen, check. Listen, check. Gotta be able to hear them. Read my comment now. You can't hear a word I'm saying, but you can hear the game. I'm reading it. I'm reading them.
I'm Wolf, and this is Seth. We're here on Lord Radagast's behalf under the Iron Banner.
Lightbearer, we've already told Radagast Jiangxi Metro is fine. You greedy immortals can dream of controlling us all you want, but we won't bow down.
Whoa, whoa. We're not here to control you. We're here to help.
Stay with Mu Ying and get to safety.
So here, let me tell. The town hall has some gates. Lots of us are trapped there. Go.
Test. I'm reading your comments. I'm reading them. I'm reading them all. I'm trying to fix this audio and play the game at the same time. Test. I don't understand why the microphone isn't picking any of this stuff up. Fix my humming now.
completely useless.
I know I can't fix the game, dude. I don't know, dude. It doesn't wanna record the game sound.
Your gun is more persuasive than your sense of duty. Follow me.
I don't know. I'm giving you guys a preview of the game. I don't know what you want from me, man. Like, I'm sorry there's no sound. It sounds cool. Everybody, all the characters talk. I mean, look it up on YouTube. Graphics aren't the best in the world, but it's on a phone.
Light bearers on the ground. Promised this again and again.
I'm here now. I'm not leaving you until this is done.
There we go.
They protect more than a light bearer.
We can't get to the island. Wolves here. Let's start. This.
There we go. All right. Was it done? It was. Now we got no echo. What was going? All right, but well, I'm sorry, can't hear the game, man. I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna follow this trail, I guess. Go up here and talk to this guy.
So much. Then where is it? Let it out. What is the good going?
That goes global communication. We've been trying to do that ourselves, but this terrible weather has made it nearly impossible. You did my day it was just the fall started attacking. Strangely enough, the storm seemed to be coming with it. Like it was expecting the soldiers to think. We wouldn't rule it out. We've seen evidence of such technology existing during the Golden Age. We found the center of the storm nearby. The closer you get, the stronger it gets. Luckily, the best bet is finding clues. And as luck would have it, the gorilla found this on the fallen engineer the last time she studied the area. It's some sort of data chip. It appeared to be schematics for some large machine, but most of the information is written in a Elixir script. Deciphering it will take some time. Leave it to me. I know just who to take this to. Are you sure? The Elixir language is extremely complex. Their speech organs are completely different from our vocal cords, to say nothing of distinguishing frequencies and vocal triggers. To my knowledge, no human has been able to master it. Don't worry. She has some natural advantages.
Expect the data to come on. It's not object.
Wait, no.
Vehicles unlocked. Nice.
Bearer around here looking for some adventure.
Wait, it's him. What's your name again? Miss Dutch. What? I'm bearer around here then. I'm Tabor and he's Chance. You look a little troubled. What's going on, friend? Well, you've come to the right light bearer. A hero's journey always requires a companion, and you found the best one. Oh, come on, Bill. Stop it. Self-promotion is a key skill. Anyway, how about it? Want to hear about my adventure? Oh, not again.
Let's hear it.
It was an exhilarating adventure. What? of my was just the beginning of my grand journey. I came to Haven after that, looking for the greatest battlefield poet, wanting to prove that I'm worthy of her singing my praises. Talking about Yup, the one and only story poet.
You find with your courage. And how come I haven't heard any poem from Story about you? Did you prove yourself worthy?
Well, yes, it's a whole other story. A grand, spectacular, yet wild tale about the Iron Bar. Obviously, I have plenty more stories to share with you, Wolf. After I solve whatever your problem is. You won't regret it, pal. Looking forward to seeing what you got.
We find more girls like you. When it comes to adventures, the more the merrier, after all.
Look no further, right here. The tavern, where all great journeys begin. Most nightmare are much more busy. You might be in the middle of it. Then you can do a sentence. One who suggested we come to him. You can put here. If still yes. Don't be so quick to abandon our new friends, Chams. How about we go look for her together? Lead the way.
These are stupid. We aren't here to shut.
So this Sev wants to get in contact with the Light Bears for you. and make the most daring fire team in Seoul with us. I like the sound of it. This is the right place.
Yes, it is, amigos. I've scoured every corner of this planet to find the treasure you see before you. And I believe most happy to introduce the light bearers I met along the way. Mis amigos son tus amigos. You know? When contacting them especially when they're scattered all across the planet, will take some time. Do you?
I smell truth. Oh. What can I do for you, Victor?
You must be noticed that the trees like here they grow so shiny, tender leaves under specific lunar phases, humidity levels, and temperature. They're down before you know it, they're very difficult to collect, making them the rarest of the rare among healthy fragment terrators. Could you help me collect as many of them as possible while I you contact more light groups? Collecting photographs are easy enough to do. I'll trade you my treasures in return. I who knows? Next time you bring me these leaves, you may run across those new friends.
Character.
Well, fire.
$9 for the patron bundle. Hmm.
Go to JC Metro and see how things are there.
Fossils, let's say, it's the stands. Many people see the fitting of hordes of enemies before they've even mastered the basics.
Hello? 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 How you do? What's going on? How you doing? Hello? Hey, how you doing?
No.
Right? The whole menu's 50% off. Wanna come and take a shot?
Crazy. I'm actually starving in real life. I haven't eaten anything in a day. Shit. It's not good.
My assistance.
Shadow Wolf again? I'm pretty lucky to get this character. Forget how to put it in first person.
But what station? And that deadly lightning's gone too. I know this was your doing. You can't put a price on that, sunshine, right? Any news on the communication hub? The communications hub seems to employ a few damaged parts. I've dispatched some hard gorillas to search Jet Machine for relevant materials. Anything we can do to help? Most of Jet Machine Metro is still in fallen hands. If you could help us with the hunt, we could start rebuilding our home. Unfortunately, there's little we can spare at the moment, except the sparrow for you to run. Leave it to us.
Oh, I didn't know you had one of these. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I think that was quick. Died. I guess I can't beat this thing.
Exactly how you planted them. But you pulled it off. Times are tough. We need the help of light bearers like you now more than ever.
You're not too shabby. I'll give you that.
It was a team effort.
True. Then we'll celebrate together.
I'm afraid it's not yet time to celebrate. I cooperate.
What have you discovered?
Lurking with these. Just beginning to surface. Cannot be complacent.
What kind of threat are we talking about? How many throwing?
Children orphans. Staring distant. There's no time left. We need advice. I want you to see it with your own eyes.
All right, guys.
What is this big threat Akora mentioned? I don't know. Akora's always been one to she barely shares her research with us. But I trust her judgment. No matter what it is. If it's enough to threaten such a powerful life, it must be far more dangerous than the fall. Like one way to find out. I'll go find one.
Location recorded.
All right, guys. I think that's enough for one day. So let me stop and
Trust.
Certainly have reason.
I'll be stopping the stream now. So. I'll have to figure out how to use all this stuff tomorrow. No owned carriage and equip it. It's upsetting. Okay, all right, guys.